I'm standing here just to the north of our main garden where my wife and I live, our overall half-acre property, and our main garden area being about 1/10 of an acre. And I thought I'd like to pause while I go through the late fall harvest before the deep freezes come. We're supposed to be getting a very cold night tonight and tomorrow, so I'm trying to get up some tender things before that, and share what to me is a very beautiful garden situation that we've designed a little bit. It's just kind of designed serendipitously or inadvertently in some ways, and then also other creatures and other species have come in and done some farming as well, and that intersection feels really compelling to me. Right now what I'm working on is digging up a bed that we designed in the spring in which we planted leeks with ashwagandha. So leeks most folks are familiar with, and we're digging them up. I'm cutting the tops back, packing them in crates with some soil. They'll get watered a little bit, and then these will get packed away in our root cellar and hopefully be able to last quite deep into the winter. And you can see I'm segregating the compost for things the chickens won't like and things that the chickens will hopefully like. So
I'll take those tops for stock, though.
Oh, okay. There you go. So Sasha will take the leek stuff. My apologies. And ashwagandha may very well be a crop that a lot of folks have not heard of. This is one that Sasha has some very deep interest in. It is the root. If only you could smell this while this video is going. So this is an Indian, I believe from India, member of the solanaceous family or the tomato family, and the root has incredible adaptogenic properties as a medicine. Sasha makes beautiful tea out of this all winter. So right now we're harvesting root medicine for tea for the winter. We're harvesting root and stalk for, medicine. Leeks are medicinal in a lot of ways, but also culinary purposes. There's this block of sorrel on the northern edge that's here as a dynamic accumulator of nutrient pump, which will get cut back and fed to the chickens. And this is partly the nursery. So we're tackling home food needs, our medicine needs, our income needs. And this whole block just feels really beautiful and very resilient. It didn't need to be watered or weeded much. The soil has now become so rich because of the chicken compost that the leeks just come right on out. But then the part that made me want to pause and actually make a video about this, it's super subtle and it's really tiny. But we're doing our design, we're doing our work here, transforming the space from a lawn. So 2 years ago this was just a backyard lawn, which was sheet mulched with leaves in the fall. But as we farm this space and develop it, so are mammals and birds and all sorts of others. And for example, a squirrel or a chipmunk or somebody decided a young oak belongs here. And I'm pretty sure this is a child of the huge grandma oak, which provides shade and wind protection and shelter for our chickens. I'm kind of hard pressed to want to be able to dig this out or cut it down. It's beautiful. We'll see what happens, but it's it's incredibly beautiful to have this space being co-farmed with other species. And to me, this is the one that probably most people in the video wouldn't even notice or pick up. One of my absolute favorites, in fact, Sasha, this is your favorite nut of all time. Shagbark hickory, or shellbark, I'm not quite sure. Most certainly planted by a squirrel or a chipmunk. I know I didn't plant it. Sasha, did you plant it?
No.
She didn't plant it. Probably it was stolen from when we were collecting and processing nuts here, because there are no shagbarks right around here. And somebody came in and planted this, somebody being a chipmunk or squirrel. And in my eye, this is the most exquisite position for this tree to be planted. It's just to the south of a pine that passed away about 2 years ago. So this hickory can now become the new canopy tree and be able to enjoy all of the fertility and nutrients as this pine rots away into the soil. We'll continue to garden and farm around this, but there's something incredibly exquisite about co-farming with other beings and stewarding land with other things that have their own intentions and their own ideas. So just thought I would share that in this really complex, rich garden as we take in our harvest for the fall and other beings in here are doing theirs too. Thanks for watching.